Hi again, and welcome to part 2 of chair yoga. In this session we will be doing more standing postures with the assistance and the support of the chair. So just sit tall now again, soften the shoulders down, relax your eyes for a moment, relax your jaw, and we'll begin again by taking some nice deep breaths, which are so important at the moment. And if you find yourself getting anxious during the day, just find a nice little spot, maybe sitting in the garden, and allow yourself some nice deep breaths. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Again, just extend the arms, a little bit of a warm up, and glide the arms up towards the skies as you breathe in. Feel the lovely lift, the lovely stretch, and then nice and slowly back to center. And then bring your shoulders to your ears, stretch them up, and release down. Stretching up, and release down. So we're going to come to standing now. Make sure you've got a good solid chair that will give you good support. And we're going to use the chair just as a little anchor for ourselves. So stand tall, bring your hand onto the chair, pop up onto the balls of your feet, stretching. 1, and release. This is really good for balance. 2, and release. And you can practice this anytime in your home, standing at the table, standing at the sink, just leaving your hands on the surface, popping up onto the balls of the feet and releasing down. It really helps with the balance of the body. This little lift and release. So we're going to bring lubrication now into our left hip. And we're going to do that by stepping 1 and back, 2 and back. Small movements that really work. 4 and back, 5 and back, 6 and back. And then stepping back, 1 and return, 2 and return. And you can build these up yourself, 3 and return. You know, you can come up to 10, 20, you can do it a couple of times a day. And that will really bring mobility into your hip and into your hip joint. And then out to the side. So you're getting all the movements of the hip. Forward, back, and side. And then you can practice. And then it's nice just to swing. So you swing like a pendulum of a clock, getting this lovely movement, lubrication into the side of your body. And then we're going to stretch the arm forward and bring it up and bring it all the way back. And again, using the chair for support, keeping the balance. And then coming back, forward and down. Coming back, forward and down. And one more time, coming back, forward and down. And then what's nice to do using the chair, or again any surface roughly hip level, you just walk back and you check then your feet are hip width apart, you're nicely stacked over your ankles, and you get this stretch into the back. So you can adapt it to your body. Just stay here then for a few breaths. Really stretching out the spine. And then just walking forward into the chair, and then we'll step back with the left leg. And then you're coming into a little lunge. You get this nice stretch, you're using the chair for support, getting a good stretch down the buttocks, and release. And stretching 2, and release. And stretching 3, and release. Stretching 4, and release. Stretching 5, and release. And then stepping up again Coming back a little bit now from the chair. And another very good exercise for your body, good for your balance and good for the hips and the knees, is a squat. So have your feet a little bit wider than hip distance, and then you just glide down. Now come down as far as is comfortable for your body. You know, you might get a little bit more each day, making sure you have the chair to help you to come back up. So only do now what you know is comfortable for your body. Again, you're working at home without a guidance of a qualified teacher in front of you. So just be mindful of your body and only doing what you know is good for yourself. And then we just move to the opposite side. And again, we pop up onto the toes, stretching 1 and release. 2 and release. 3 and release. 4 and release. 5 and release. You can always go like so towards the chair or any surface, as long as you're well supported in your body. And then we're going to step forward and back. And 2 and back. Almost like a little dance. And back. 4 and back. 5 and back. 6 and back. And then stepping back. So you're getting all the movements possibly into the joint. You're standing tall. Shoulders are relaxed. Enjoying the movements into your hips. And then out to the side. And back. Stepping out. Brings to mind the song Step It Out, Mary, My Fine Daughter. So this nice stepping. Nice movement. And then again, you're going to swing. Using the support of the chair. Nice swinging movements. And then back to centre. So we're going to give the back now a nice stretch. So you walk back, have your feet roughly hip width apart. And again, you want your hips and knees and ankles all in line. And then you just come into this nice stretch for the back. And again, you can do it at the table, at the sink. Really stretching out the spine. Keeping the head in line with the spine. And then slowly walking back in towards the chair. And this time you step back strongly with your right limb. And then you go into a lunge. So you get this stretch down. See, each day you can come down a little bit more. So you might come down a little bit and then you can come down more. And then just see how that works for you. So getting this lovely movement into the body. Well supported, and being mindful of how you feel, and then coming back to centre. And then coming back a little bit, again the legs are wide, and then into a squat. So you glide down. So you might just come down a little bit, so you might just come down to here, or you might come right down into a squat, and back. And try to keep the spine nice and tall. Put the movement into the heels, into the feet, and back, and one more, and back. Now come back to sitting on the chair, and we're going to do a forward bend again. We did that in part 1, but extend the arms up first, just stretch them up. Find the lift, find the stretch, and slowly back to centre. And again, going with the breath, breathing in, gliding up. Stretching up and release back to centre. And then a forward fold from the pelvis, just gliding down. Use the chair, releasing the crown of the head, stretching, and then nice and slowly coming back to centre. So any of these exercises with the chair you can do, you can increase the count for yourself, you can decrease the count for yourself, whatever works best for you. Now sit back into the chair, make sure you've got nice support for your spine, relax your shoulders, soften the jaw, and when you're ready, just gently close your eyes now. And just listen to the sounds that you can hear. Maybe sounds in the distance of traffic, dog barking, maybe the wind, maybe the rain. And then listen to the sounds that are nearest to your body. Perhaps your breath. And then allow all the sounds to fade into the distance. And just be aware of your own body in stillness. I breathe in. I breathe out. I breathe in. I breathe out. And then slowly allow awareness to come back to your limbs. So you can stretch the legs out. You might like to stretch the arms up. You might like to bring movements into the joints of your hands and your feet. And release down. And one more time, stretching out, stretching up. And release down. I hope you've enjoyed that session. Keep well, keep practicing. Namaste, and thank you.